Hey guys, welcome to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite indie artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back this week with a new great artist for 2022. I have this very dance punk singer. She has this different dynamical style that may some of you may have heard from the 80s with different influences. She is such a great songwriter and producer, and I would like to welcome her onto the show. With no further ado, her name is Miss Nathalie Miranda. Thank you so
Hey,
much. Hey,
thanks for having me, Ayasha.
thank you for being on the show. And I just love your hair color too. I love that. Umbre.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So can you tell me and the audience, how did you get started in the music industry and who were your musical influences?
Sure. Music's always been a huge part of my life. My mum is a music lover. She would always play different types of music while I was growing up. And my dad's side of the family is quite musical too. So it's always been around like in my life. And I've always loved to sing, but I was just like a really shy kid and would always do it in my room with the volume like up to max so that no one could hear me. Yeah, and I've been writing songs since I was like sort of 8 or 9, sort of in secret again. And yeah, it just I was a really late starter in terms of performing live because I was so shy and didn't get around to it till I was like 15. And that was the push I needed just to be like, yes, you can do this, go out there and sort of do your thing, you know. And yeah, so I've just been doing that ever since I was about 15. And my influences are, I don't know if you can see him on the wall up here, that's Freddie Mercury.
Oh, Freddie Mercury. I was just
Yeah, he is my number one. Oh, I love him so much. Like artistically, as a performer, as a songwriter, a vocalist, but also like his life story as well. I find it really inspiring and I love him. But so he's number one. But like aside from that, people like Whitney, Aretha, Christina Aguilera, loads of people, too many to mention.
Oh, that's great. I mean, like, it's great to see how you started off. And mind you, you said that you didn't start until you were 15, which is late. 15 to me is not late. There's people that don't really start their musical career until they're like well into their like maybe 20s and 30s. So,
Yeah.
15 is pretty still young to me. But it's great how you were able to still have this musical gift, but you were like shy about it. So you're a little bit of an introvert, I guess to say, growing up.
Yes.
And then before you know, you got that self-confidence, and that kind of led you on to singing. Now, you said you always written. Now, how has your writing style evolved over the years?
Oh wow! I mean, it's changed a lot. I mean, I was classically trained on the piano, so when I started writing, everything was a bit kind of ballady and kind of like a little bit kind of plain, I would say. And then over the years, like I would hear different artists and want to try and write a song like that. And it wasn't until I met my co-writer and my producer eventually that I found someone that I could just work with, and he brought out the best of me, I guess. My strengths are in melody and lyrics, and it's definitely changed so much over the last 10 years. I'm a lot more like risky. I'm not kind of scared to broach different topics and try different things out. Yeah, so but I'm always learning and always looking to improve myself or my skills.
That's great, and that's interesting that you're not afraid to go outside the box. I think as artists, you have to be able to evolve, and evolving comes with just maturing, growing, and just being the person that you are. And like I always say with artists, your music should evolve. Like a lot of artists that we hear on the radio, like Christina Aguilera, her music has changed so much versus when she came out. And your music has changed so much. It's a reflection of that. It's a reflection of the culture, and it's a reflection of, whatever you are going through in your life that helps inspire so many other people.
Definitely.
Now let's talk about your new release date, which is coming up in February. February 11th to be exact. Is This Love? So what was the inspiration behind that title? And how did you come up with that song and the track?
Okay, it was actually quite a weird story. I was really ill, and I'd lost my voice and everything, but I had this melody in my head, and I was like, oh my god, how am I going to get it out? Kind of things. I kind of just did it on the piano kind of really quickly, and then when I was better, I went back to it. And I didn't have an 80s kind of style in mind, but as I was creating the track, I thought, you know what, this could be really good if we make it kind of 80s happy, fun, like put loads of synths in it and stuff like that. And I recorded a demo and kind of left it there. This was back in like 2015. Just
Wow.
didn't think about it, left it there. And then last sort of just before Christmas, I was thinking about my follow-up to my single Battle Scars from last year. And I was like, we've got to do Is This Love? You know, we've got to just redo it. I rewrote some of the lyrics. I re-sang the song. The production is completely different to the demo. And yeah, I'm just really happy with it. And it's so different to my other tracks. My other tracks are kind of deep and angry. This one's just like happy and like unashamedly happy and fun. And it's just
I
a
love
tribute
it.
to my favorite era. I love the 80s.
Oh, me too. And I know that we talked a little bit about, Freddie Mercury, and I don't know if you're in astrology, but we're in Mercury retrograde. And this is the year of 2022. So, it's all about love and healing. So I think your song is just really going to really heal people and make them feel good about themselves and feel at ease with everything, because it's just been a rough couple of years since
It has.
COVID. And I think people are starting to see a little bit of the light out of the tunnel type of situation. We're starting to get adjusted to it. And I think it's a great song to come out with. And especially,
Thank you.
February is also the month of love as well. So,
Oh.
if you spread love with your new track. So can you let the audience know, when is your new track going to be out? What date is that premiering?
So it's out on Friday, the 11th of February, and it will be on all streaming platforms, downloads. There'll be a video on YouTube, which will be premiering at midnight London time on that Friday.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so and I'm gonna be doing like a 2-week kind of build up to it on my social media, like with teasers and like little snippets and things like that. So yeah.
So tell everyone, how can they follow you and connect with you on social media so they can follow you, so we can know when that's going to be, the exact timing for Eastern Standard Time.
Sure. Well, the easiest place to go to is my website, which is nataliemiranda.com. And on there is all my social media. So you can just go everywhere and check me out and sort of follow me if you like. But if you sign up to my mailing list, it's the best way for me to let you know about, new releases and exclusive things and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, Nathalie, I'm definitely signing up. So guys, make sure you sign up for her mailing list and make sure you get her new track coming out February 11th, and make sure you go to our website as well. Thank you so much, Nathalie, for being on the show with me today. I really, really loved it. It was awesome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. And guys, thank you guys for tuning in to the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite indie artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. Expect the unexpected, because you never know where we will be next. I look forward to speaking to you guys next week. Take care and continue to show and spread love.